Holy shit, Twitch gamers, is that a raid? Hi. I lost my stand that I use for my phone to act as the remote here, which won't affect you whatsoever. It just means I have to turn my head more. That's literally it. Hi. Your stand? Yeah, my phone stand. Yeah, I have a stand that I use for it. What? What? Hi, fellas. My hair's gross and terrible and down so it can dry from the shower. It's the exact same situation as the stream from earlier this week where I showed up late because work ran longer than I expected it to, which is fine. But hi, fellas. This is gonna be a chill one in that I don't know what we're doing. No idea. Full disclosure, this is the first stream, first time since, the town's beginning this week. Let me start over. This week was the first time since the town's beginning, since I first got the game, that I, missed a day. I missed 2 days. Which, like, God forbid, it's not actually gonna affect anything. But I had a streak going, and I was proud of it. Life has been a little more hectic this week than it has been. Family visits, working with my parents, as they work to open a business. Things like that. Wild, wacky things. And that combined with, like, just general burnout, I basically did nothing this week in the town. So, I have no plans for this stream in particular, except for random spring cleaning. Go around, grab flowers that I don't want to exist. That wasn't one. That wasn't one at all. Grab flowers that I don't want to be awkwardly sticking out. Things like this. And go grab the money rock. All the traditional things, basically. I don't have much else like specifically planned other than that. I'm sure I'll find something to do. For example, I paid off my next to last loan last week, and that means that I have a basement now. I've done nothing with the basement. No ideas for the basement, but I have a basement now, and it's big, and I don't know what to fill it with, but I'll have to figure something out. How's everyone doing? Did everyone watch my boring video that I released today? Man cave gamer room. I already sort of have the gamer room. It's an attic. I watched most of it. This is fair. It was long. I did not intend it to be long when I made it, but that's just how it went because I'm a rambler. I am a horrible rambler. JK, I haven't because I hate you. JK, I'll watch it today. I promise. Ooh, have balls. I will not have balls. I refuse. My pockets are full now. My pockets are full. It's fine. Give me a second. Have mine specifically. I don't want yours. They have to be special balls. My hairline is a problem right now. It's usually a problem, but it's more of a problem right now than usual. No! Don't grab one. Put them in storage. Anything else to put in storage? I'll put the heart crystals and the weed. But otherwise, it's just a billion flowers. Whatever. Can we trade? I don't like mine. Well, I don't have much of an opinion on mine, so I'm afraid if we trade, I'm gonna have a negative opinion, and I'd rather have no opinion than a negative opinion. I think that's fair. I think that makes sense. So wedding season's still in full force, and since I've skipped a couple days, and in addition to the days I haven't skipped, I haven't been going to take photos for Reese and Cyrus, which I think is fine, just because, which I think is fine because I basically completed the thing. At this point, all I have left to do, like, that's just a way for me to get heart crystals to buy furniture. So really continuing to do the wedding season stuff is basically just a way to get more furniture, and I haven't happened to do that. You haven't been dodging me, right? I have been unintentionally dodging lots of you. Not that you could. I may be swole, but I'm not slow, Re-Rack. I don't want the Animal Crossing man to say swole ever again. It's raring to go. So, what do you need, Re-Rack? Okay, Whoa! Now we're talking! I love your thick striped shirt! This is how people speak. Half of the fun of having giant muscles is showing them off. You can't beat activewear for that, Re-Rack. Is this activewear? This is a long-sleeved polo shirt. Really shows off those muscles. I'm not gonna catch the drone beetle. I have caught a drone beetle before. The centrist manifesto. Rather have no opinion than a negative one. I didn't even get all the possible things there. Oh my god. Okay, that's my cue to go to, wait, oh, I still have the tree. Let's, plant the tree. Where did I get these socks? Why do I have crocheted socks in my inventory? Let's grab these bells. I'm gonna go sell all these flowers just to get them out. Because I don't want all these flowers. Oh, hey, a fossil. Isn't that wild? Yeah, KK's here, and everyone's here to see him. You know there's room to spread out. I mean, I guess you don't need to. You're pals, but hi. What a super evening, Twinkles. I love all the amazing discoveries I make on my walks, like cute flowers and places to hide things. Like what? Where do you hide things on this island? Well, I do. I bury bells. Great to see you, Sunflower. Airmail. I wonder what my parents are up to. I should probably give them a call. I bet Molly's gonna say the same thing. I want to try to master knitting. Didn't know what I was doing at first, but the more time I put in, the more it relaxed me. Crafting just suits me somehow. And knitting makes everything feel soft and snuggly, Airmail. Imagine being crafty. Imagine having any artistic skills. She said it. She said it. I don't know what your collective parents are up to. Yes, you should call them. Today's Saturday, which means Happy Home Academy will be evaluating homes tomorrow morning, and they're gonna yell at me because I have an empty house. Empty room. I'm trying to resist the urge to do a bunch of last-minute redecorating. Go for it. It's what I would not do, which means it's good. Do the opposite of the things I do. Life here is pretty rad, Cottontail. I mean, it's not perfect, but what is? Someone's feeling chatty. Checking out resident services. Everyone in there is ridiculously helpful, Cottontail. Every two. Like, have you seen the zoning paperwork they have to do when you plonk down a bench? Yikes. I'm not gonna bother with KK right now. I really haven't bothered with KK at all. Do as I shit, not as I piss. I didn't like that. Not funny. Banned. Look at television. Do I have that TV? I think I do. Oh, I was gonna get these fossils appraised before I sold. Whatever. Still haven't gotten that T-Rex skull. No, there's a T-Rex skull right there. Still haven't gotten that T-Rex torso. I've gotten like 4 T-Rex skulls in the meantime. It's really great. I feel wonderful about this. Still no tables. The kitchen is still a mess. Haven't messed with the kitchen since first putting it together, which means it's still a horrible, horrible mess because, that's just how it be. There are no tables. I've gotten to the point where like everyone says about Animal Crossing, well, at some point it just feels like a job. And that is true. There's a lot of stuff that I have to do, that I've been meaning to do that I just haven't bothered with because I'm like, I don't want to do that right now. Because like it's all piling up to the point that like doing projects in game just feels daunting. But like if you do them bit by bit, they're still fun. The game is still fun. I just need to bother starting things, and I haven't. I need to, like I need to furnish the basement. I need to improve the kitchen. The outside in general could use far more decoration than it has. The game is fun. No. Okay, let's get this appraised. How many do I have? 2. I'm not gonna sell the purple mum. The purple mum is a hybrid. And it's a pretty rare hybrid. I've only gotten 1 of. You know who else thought Animal Crossing was fun? Oh god. Who? Tealer. Peter Thiel. I'm not gonna appraise these yet. There's still quite a few fossils out there that I haven't dug up yet. I also haven't gotten a red in 50 years, and it's saddening because I think part of the sudden burnout and like lack of progress is that my fossil collection is finished. So now any progress in the museum is just dependent on when red shows up or like the passage of time to finally get new creatures. There's like the fossils were a bit of like pretty regular museum progression, and I don't have that anymore. The other thing I think is that I have forgotten to buy turnips. I think the past 3 weeks, which is fine. I'm not hurting for money. However, the act of buying turnips in the first... There's a scorpion. Hey, buddy. Buddy, turn around. I guess don't, but... Okay, there we are. I missed? That lined up. Okay, game. Yeah, that just sends you straight home. That's what that does. And then I guess he's gone forever, and you just get to feel sad. That's all. You feel sad. And short a potential 8,000 bells. What was I saying? Anyway, haven't been buying turnips, and whether I need the money from turnips or not, which I really don't, because there's not a bunch of like renovating things that I'm specifically going for. Turnips like incentivized playing in both the morning and the afternoon to check turnip prices. If you don't buy turnips, then I feel like I've lost one of my big incentives to play just by virtue of the fact that on Sundays I usually sleep till at least 11. Tomorrow's gonna be different though. Tomorrow will be another Animal Crossing stream, and that will be because tomorrow is the 21st. It is the summer solstice as well as Father's Day. So there are things to do tomorrow. Things I have no idea about that they haven't announced in the announcements at all. I was here to pick up a shovel. That's what I was here for. Why does the scorpion make rattling noises? Does it? I didn't hear anything. Pickle me. Soak me in vinegar. I don't have vinegar to soak you in. Not personally. I'm sure we have vinegar. I just don't know if it'd be right for me to claim that for use on you. It's my last shovel. Surprise, surprise. So I still need to find the money rock, and I need to go into the orchard and grab all that fruit. This is how rare Red's appearances have been. I built this whole like art gallery to put out the fake art as I inevitably accumulate it with my terrible luck. And he's only arrived once, I think, since selling me this, and I got it right. I don't remember when I built this. This was like a month and a half to 2 months ago that I built all this. That is one big problem with the game, is that, like, I mean, we're kind of at the point where, like, Animal Crossing's already a game where you have to make your own fun, but I feel like content has been, like, so dry, and they've done so few updates that, everything just feels far more monotonous than most Animal Crossing games would at this point, I think. Because, like, the Roost still hasn't shown up with Brewster. Mr. Rossetti still doesn't exist. I have the inkling that after wedding season, Reese and Cyrus will stick around, and maybe that'll add something to the town. But there's a lot of stuff that, like, was specifically not in the game from the start, so that they could add things later, and they really haven't added a lot. It just feels super bare bones, and it kind of just makes me want to go back to New Leaf. As someone who got bored with New Leaf very quickly, or just didn't have the patience for it. It wasn't boredom, really. Didn't have the patience to keep up with it. Now I have the patience to keep up with games like this, and I feel like I'd be enjoying New Leaf way more and still be playing it daily. Whereas this one, I finally reached the point where it's like, okay, I missed a couple days, and I didn't feel anything about that beyond, oh, I broke my streak. But does it affect me at all? Is there content I was missing? Was there any specific incentive for me to play that day beyond making 16,000 bells from the money rock? Like, I don't know. This game kind of... I feel like I reached burnout long after a lot of people did, but I need more content. They need to add more to this game. It just doesn't feel, it feels incomplete. It feels incomplete. Like, they finished the game 75% complete. And then released it and said, well, we'll add the rest later. And that makes sense in this DLC, like, constant update landscape. But they haven't really been keeping up with it, it seems. It feels like like, I'm almost certain that, like, they're gonna come back and they're gonna add more things, but I think it's gonna be added, like, with the holidays. So, like, when's the next big holiday that's gonna happen? I think most of the summer content has been added already. Like, I don't think there's gonna be a big update till, like, maybe August, to add, the later year holidays. That's not what I meant to do. I meant this one. What was I saying? Like, it just feels like the next big update is super far off. And, that's a shame. That's just a shame. Starloom has followed. Hi, welcome. How you doing? Starloom, Starloom. Welcome. Sounds vaguely familiar, but you're probably new. Bury it again. Okay, my inventory's filled with flowers again. I gotta go get rid of the flowers again. I'm gonna get these fossils appraised, and then I'll do that. I also have to, I did just pluck lots of fruit. On the Hometown Facebook group, someone, eat the flowers. I don't think you can do that. Nope, only option is plant. Disappointing. I think I ran through that red pansy. Well, if I destroyed it, I have all the flowers in the world to replace it with. On the Hometown Facebook group, someone asked why Community Pizza was closed. Bruh moment. Why are people getting COVID? Why are you sick? Just buy the non-existent cure. Only snowflakes protest. Can't make enough money for food. Drowning in medical debt. Real patriots protest. Why no pizza? No go beach. Eat the flowers. You mummy. Protest. Eat the flowers. Okay. T-Rex torso in there. Saber-tooth skull. Saber-tooth tail. No, but nearly a full saber-tooth. Triceratops. Okay, game. I'm gonna put out a call on the Animal Crossing Discord. Hey! Someone give me a T-Rex torso. Anyone have anything? I finished the whole collection, all of the museum, every fossil, within like a couple months, with very few, with very little trouble. Didn't have to call any favors from anyone. But trying to get the T-Rex torso to finish the T-Rex in front of the museum, no. Oh, I think last week I didn't forget to buy turnips. I'm pretty sure I sold the first chance I got because the prices were already high enough that the pattern couldn't be anything other than random. So the calculator said, sell now, sell now. We haven't seen any of your future prices, but like they will only go down from here. Or they'll be random. And since this is a good amount, you should go ahead and sell. Triceratops more like Tricerabottoms. I didn't like that. I didn't like that very much. You should apologize to me personally. I still haven't found the money rock. 30 minutes in and I still haven't done that. I'm gonna go ahead and water all these flowers because, again, months ago I did the, months ago I started like trying to set these up to make hybrids for blue pansies. So it'd be this white and blue checkerboard pattern, and it hasn't happened. White. I didn't like that. You're a bottom, aren't you? You've pegged me. Oh, that was an unfortunate choice of words. I guess I am a bottom. That really wasn't it? And to the clip button he goes. What was I gonna say? It's gone now. You've ruined me. The windflowers here have consistently just hated me to the point where they won't even propagate enough to fill it with whites. White, 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 white. Bagel. Bagels for Hagel. I don't like this charity. I'm gonna miss at least one flower here. I didn't. Cool. And that's all of them. Wait a second. You aren't in a checkerboard pattern. You're not alternating. Get down here. Okay. Dandy. My hair's just terrible. Bagels for Elliot Engel. I like this charity less. I already did this one. I had an inkling, but I didn't say anything. I feel like I had an idea for a pretty specific mission, and I forgot it. That's not the money rock. There's a centipede. How much are those worth? They're rare-ish, but I don't think I've bothered catching one since the beginning. Since I first donated it. What other problems with this game are there? I was rambling about how there's a complete lack of content, and we're kind of in a drought right now where they're barely adding anything. The last big update was Leaf and Red exist, and also here's Nature Day, which sucked, and here's Wedding Season, which is fine. But mainly Leaf and Red are the big things. Leaf is fine. I like Leaf. I don't like Leaf when he shows up every other day. I really only get Leaf in terms of special visitors. They really need to adjust the rates, I think, on the special visitors. Like, there's a specific thing. There's a specific, like, pattern to each of them. I think Leaf shows... What was it? Okay, KK always shows up. KK always shows up. Daisy May always shows up once a week each. There are some that are programmed to always show up once a week, but the day is different. So I think Leaf shows up once a week, like no matter what, which is weird. But Red is completely random. Red is just like completely random. He just can't show up on 3 days out of the week because at least 3 days out of the week will be Daisy May or KK or Leaf. Which is annoying. Red should be, if out of everyone, I feel like Red should be the one who is guaranteed to show up once a week. Because his content has the chance of, like, completely backfiring on you. Like, he's shown up like 3 total times for me, and one of those has been a fake. Next time he shows up, if I get a fake, I'm gonna be legit angry because, like, he never shows up. He shows up so rarely. You should make him show up more regularly since it has a chance of backfiring on you. Or remove the chance of backfiring, but then that removes the whole appeal of Red, which is that, oh, he's a pirate, he sells you fake art because he's trying to swindle you. For him to be so rare, like, there has to be some sort of justification for it, and that justification would have to be something like, oh, the art is always real. I think they should just make Red show up every week, cause That's the only way you're gonna make progress in your art exhibit. I have like 4 things in the art exhibit, and I don't know how many total things there are. There's like 40, I think. Something around there. Do they expect me to, like it's gonna take how many years to get all the art if I just visit Red on my island? I tried to visit Red on Erica's island, and I think something was up with her internet because it would not let me visit her. Red showed up for her last week, and I was gonna go buy things. Or buy a thing. That's the other thing. Red shows up super rarely, and you can only buy 1 thing from him at a time, and then you have to wait a day for it to ship. There's like all these obstacles in the way for actually obtaining art. Hey, you should make Red show up more often. Or let us buy every piece of art. Or something to that effect. There's so many obstacles, and they just feel like all these things put together like just feels very poorly thought out. With how infrequently he shows up, just kind of sucks. Fun fact: I do not like centipedes. $500 for another fun fact. Basement idea: fish, seashells, and weeds. Ocean room. That's not a bad idea. I might have wallpaper that fits that. I'm not sure. We're only 36 minutes in. 7 minutes ago, I was like, oh, we're already half an hour in, and it's been 7 minutes. And I'm like, what? You mean we're not at the 50-minute mark? It's meant to be a joke, but okay. No, it's a neat idea. It's a neat idea. What's the funny? I've seen people do things like that. You can even store your spare trilobite. Found the money rock. Now there's nothing left to do. Bye, guys. End of stream. End of chapter. Laugh at the Paper Mario reference. Who haven't I seen? I haven't seen Biscuit, and I haven't seen Biscuit in a long time, and I feel sad, and I feel like he hates me now. Also haven't seen Rolf. Thank you for the laughter, Donnie. I really appreciate it. Biscuit, are you asleep? Went on a snack run. Where? Might be at someone's house. He's visiting his best friend, Rolf, the old man of the town. He might be. I think I've seen most everyone else. I think I have seen everyone else. I don't think there's anyone I'm missing. I'm a genius. Hi, Rolf. This is turning into a regular party. Biscuit just showed up too. Rolf. Rolf. You know what? Being surrounded by friends like this is just what I've always wanted. This is the cranky type villager. Something up? Yeah. Hey, what are you staring at? I know I ain't the best housekeeper, but yeah, whatever. Just try and make yourself at home best you can. You have a creek running through your home. Not the best housekeeper. You sleep in a sleeping bag in your house. Here to see Rolf too? What a coinky dink. Me too. Rolf looks real chill right now. Maybe because we're here. Normally he's cranky. I'm so sleepy. Anyway, what's going on with you? I want to chat. Rolf's house has so much fancy furniture. Think he ever worries about getting crumbs on any of it? You can just dump them into the creek. Also, those are logs and a stone. All of his furniture is just unrefined wood. The only thing here that crumbs would be a problem for is his sleeping bag and this radio. Something up? I haven't been paying attention. Rolf's place is so completely chill. It's so relaxing. If I had a snack and a cozy spot, I could take a nap. Alright, bye fellas. Just wanted to say hi. It's been a long time. That's another thing. There's not near enough villager dialogue. Like, most of that villager dialogue was, I think all of that villager dialogue was stuff I hadn't seen. But the fact that I was able to predict, and this is mainly because they were the same villager type, but also the fact that I was able to predict that when Sky said, I wonder what my parents are up to, I should call them, that Molly would say the exact same thing, and then she did, kind of tells you there's a shortage of dialogue in this game. My villagers say all the same things all the time. Oh, Claudia. I forgot Claudia. Maybe Rolf should give away to stuff. I don't need your tool in here. Nugget, biscuit, nugget, and a biscuit, nine-piece what a chicken bite. Are you making a bamboo shelf? I'm pretty sure I have that. No? Okay, I don't. See, I could tell because it gave me the option to say no. Here's a stupid thing about this game. If you already have a recipe, your options are yes, I'll take it, or yes, I'll take it. If you don't have a recipe, your options are yes, I'll take it, or no thanks. If you have it, you have to be given the duplicate. If you don't have it, you have the option to say no. It's so dumb. Again, I love this game. I'm getting bored with this game. I feel like I've gotten my money's worth out of it, and that there's not much left to sap out of it, but, like, I don't know. I said I'd keep streaming this every week. I don't know what to do. I'm bored. I just need to be better at making my own fun. I just need to make more elaborate decor in the town, because God knows on that side of things I'm very lacking compared to most towns. Like, my town's decorated poorly. There's this giant spot, and I haven't filled it with anything. And I still don't know what to fill it with. Yeah, the burnout is kind of... It's my fault and the game's fault. Like, there's not enough content in this game. Or they haven't added enough content to this game. But, I also haven't done a very good job of, you know, as I said, making my own fun. There's lots of stuff that could be done, could be improved about this town, and I just haven't. There were a lot of new fish added at the start of the month, and I haven't caught them all. Feskin? What is feskin? Could you repeat that, Thomas? I didn't quite catch that. I would love to be enlightened as well. No, catch the fish. Give me the... No. Could you elaborate on what you meant? Bro. Oh, is that new? That's new. That's an arowana. I'd make a joke, but I don't wanna. I didn't like that very much. Let's not make the same mistake I did with that dragonfly once upon a time that I made off screen, where I caught a new dragonfly and then proceeded to instinctively sell it because it had been so long since I caught a new thing. I was like, yeah, there's nothing new in my inventory. Bye. And I haven't seen it since, which is mildly annoying. Just a teensy bit. Bro, please. Why? Because we don't know what you meant. Is this a blue seashell? Was that different, or is it just the lighting? It was like a deep blue. That's the new content. They've added more seashell types. That is blue. Summer shell. That's new. Okay. I was not lying. They added a new seashell type. Oh, I can learn this. That'll clear one more inventory space. And then this is holding another one, so. Secret DIY pen pal Pashmina. To you, you wonderful stranger you. I was out gardening, elbow deep in dirt and face bumping my flowers, and I got this way cool DIY idea. I figured somebody out there would want to try building it. Well, from here, it's all you. Iron garden table. Wait, I don't know how to craft that? Oh, I've just gotten a bunch of them, I guess. Message in a bottle. Wow, guys. Yeah? Yeah? That's a horse mackerel. Okay, well, my inventory is mostly, it's full, mostly full. So I'm gonna go donate a bug or two, or a fish. It was an arowana that I caught. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I only have one thing to donate, but I have lots to put in storage. There was a lot of wood in my inventory. Might there be something with which I can assist you? Moment you think of a neat new idea, write it down, put it in a bottle, and throw it out to the ocean just so some dumbass castaway can patent it and make money. Fucking oatmeal brain. The idea on how to build a table. Take it! Something new. Alright, tell me about it. It would seem your angling expertise knows no bounds. This beauteous arowana fetches a pretty bell, though I'd venture to say that its true price is beyond measure. The arowana is an excellent jumper. Some have been seen leaping 6 feet out of the water. Alas, it has also been on the endangered species list for some time. It is up to us to do all we can to help preserve such magnificent creatures for the years to come. And there you have it. Fascinating stuff, no? Which is why, as soon as I catch more of them, I'm going to sell them to the grocery store. The general store. Hey, Timmy and Tommy, you got any use for this fish? What are you gonna do with it? Hi, Tutu. You followed me up here. I so had a feeling I'd run into you again today. You are the one I keep running across. I think you're following me. Try really hard to match the trendy vibe here at the museum, but you know the best part of that vibe? You learn a bunch just by being here. Rambler, level up your brain. There might be a quiz later. Level up your brain. I don't like that. And what do I have to sell? Some flowers. And others. Something bit me on the ear. Today was miserable in terms of doing labor at the bar. It was very humid. Bugs were everywhere. It was me. Or Donnie came up to me and bit me on the ear, and I didn't notice. That's a possibility too. Me next, please. No, it wasn't consensual. I didn't ask for it. No, he's all mine. I belong to no man. Yep. That's what I got for you. Water heater's having a moment. I was gonna say having a heated gamer moment, but that would have been an unintentional pun. So instead, I didn't. Where banana? I don't know how many times I have to say this to you. I don't know where banana is. But I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Where banana here? No. Okay, I'm done being a chimpanzee. The monkey meme is dumb as shit. That was a quick 180. What was I doing? I ran out of... Okay, I was fishing. I want to see about getting new fish. There are sharks. They added sharks, and I've only seen one. I think I caught one and... No, I caught a fish that had a giant fin that was like... whose whole deal was that, like, it looked like a shark and wasn't, and sells for almost nothing. Fuck you. You go ahead, but I will refrain. Yeah, I think I just want fish. Been a while since I've done this. Since Baba. I'll make a big to-do list tomorrow, I think. I gotta stream this tomorrow too. And why did I pull the make a big to-do list on tomorrow's stream, I think. Or for tomorrow's stream. So I have things to fill time with. Right now, we just vibin'. We just vibin'. You're gonna say I just want fish, forgot. Yep. He said it. He said it. It's also been a while since I've seen Gulliver. Saw him a couple days ago and did not grab the communicator pieces for him. I saw Wisp a while ago and he gave me something. This is the same zebra turkey fish. I've already caught one of these today. Okay. Alright. 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 Let's go. Grab another fishing pole! Oh! Shall use a large name in vain. No saying fish. Fish. Oh yeah, I made 1,000,000 fishing poles a year ago. Why do I have a tadpole in here? When did I put a tadpole in here? There's definitely, like, recorded video footage of me putting that tadpole in there 3 months ago. Oh my god, it's Gulliver's Travels because he named Gulliver and he travel and he seagull. Wow, 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 wow. You didn't accidentally, oh well. That's surprising. Kind of disappointing, if anything. Give me the thing. Oh. Something new. It's zebra turkey fish. No, it's a sea bass. It's so much worse. Since I haven't been fishing. It's also saved me from teensy bits of disappointment. Oh, one thing I can do is clear out the garden. I think I'll do that tomorrow. This has just been like sitting here completely unorganized. Something should go in its place. I don't need this garden. I now have an organized garden and the whole town's basically a garden, so that's fine. Well, go figure. The hype Revan is. I do not know what the hyper scan is. I like how you apparently type Revan so much that autocorrect made you type Revan. Yeah, it's a catfish. Already got one of those. Those are pretty rare though. I don't know how much they sell for. It's a cursed video game console from 2006 that tried to combine card collecting with video games, and it might be up your alley for your shovelware series. It's not a shovelware series. The first episode just happened to be about shovelware. It's really just a series about like games I happen to accumulate while collecting, and the thing that got me into collecting was getting a free lot of shovelware. But that sounds wild and wacky, and I've never heard of it. I want to see what that is. That sounds interesting and probably terrible, and like something I would absolutely just pick up in the store because it's funny if I find it. That's the thing. I expect this to... Once the pandemic is over, I expect this series to both wind down and evolve in like how elaborate it is, because like I want to go to video game stores and like see weird things in the wild and pick them up just because they're there. You can't really do that on eBay. And right now, because of the pandemic, my collecting is exclusively eBay. But yeah, basically the series is like each thing is gonna be, each video will come at like some vague like major or minor milestone in my collecting. So I'm gonna make a new video once I've finally cased all of my games. I'm gonna make a new, my benchmark for the next video is once I've cased all of the Wii and GameCube Sonic games. Oddly enough, not that like that's all I will have accumulated by then, but like, oh, here's a thing that happened to be a measurable sense of progress. I will now make a video where I detail all the stuff I've gotten. Because I've gotten quite a bit in the last few weeks, but I just happened to, I just noticed that I've happened to accumulate a lot of, like, Sonic stuff specifically. So, the next video is going to come whenever I have recased all my Sonic games. B, I own so many Sonic games for the Wii and GameCube that my next collecting goal is going to be to get every Sonic game for the Wii and GameCube and Wii U, because that's like 4 games left to get, if even that. Like, I need to get Sega Superstars Tennis and Sonic Riders Zero Gravity and Sonic Unleashed for the Wii and Sonic Lost World and Sonic Boom, and that's, I think, it. Oh, it was that generation. That sounds older. Okay. Boot. It was around when the fucking Wii, PS3, and Xbox 360 were the main gaming consoles. It only ever had 5 games for it. X-Men fighting game, a Marvel Heroes beat 'em up, a Ben 10 beat 'em up, an original humorous read, isn't pie funny, lol, cause random pie fighting game, and a Spider-Man platformer / beat 'em up. Why are they all fighting games? They're all, okay, fighting game or beat 'em up. Those are 2 separate genres. Why are they all those? This system had 2 genres. Like, I know 5 games, that's not too surprising. But you would at least hope in those 5 games you'd cover a little more ground. Scan cards to unlock missions, arenas, characters, abilities. Interesting. That sounds like... That actually sounds kind of familiar now that they made a whole console based sort of around the Skylanders Toys to Life thing, where you would have to buy accessories in order to experience more content in the game. Like, it's a different sort of thing, but it's kind of the same thing, right? Probably sounds familiar because Skylanders. Except, Skylanders was good. I rented Skylanders, actually, as a kid, and, I only had the... How did I play it? Did the rental come with one of the figures? No, I think my mom got it in, like, a lot or something, and it came with a figure or two, and then we gave it away because I was like, I do not care about these Toys to Life games. I now have 2 Disney Infinity games and lots of figures for them that I just happened to accumulate because we got a lot for Christmas. No, do not. No, no. Put the hedge back. Put the hedge back. Skylanders was good and you didn't have to buy the story in separate chunks. It was just the characters and abilities. Actually, let me rephrase. Story. I like this hat more. I'm wearing this hat right now. Do I have this hat? I don't think I do. Erica has this hat, and this is the main thing Erica wears. Because, of course, this screams Erica, doesn't it? There were a bunch of random scenarios for the beat 'em ups, at least for the oh, so it's sort of like bunch of random scenarios. Like, are they randomized, or is it just like they just are random scenarios? That's what you mean. Like, there's not an overarching story. It's just a bunch of disconnected things. Graphics look like they belonged on the SNES, not the fucking Wii. There are more cards planned for each game, but it's such a failure that they forever remained unreleased. They're probably in a warehouse somewhere, and someone's like goal is to collect those. Random scenarios based on the level card you swipe. Okay. Interesting. What's that? You want to play more than 2 to 3 levels? Buy another card, fuckwit. I'm gonna need some more fish. Did I overestimate how many new fish were added? I got the one and it's like, no, that's it. I'm not seeing any sharks. Do the sharks only show up during the day? Oh, that is a fin. Speak of the shark, and the shark shall appear. What are you? Pretty sure that's the, yep, it's a sucker fish. I thought it was a shark. Wait, now I get it. Sucker. Great. I see 2 finned fish. And they're the same thing, of course. I chased that off. Now I'm actually really curious about this. How expensive are they? Like, I assume it's probably one of those that, like, declined and... Well, I don't know. Like, it's such an obscure thing that it might have gone up. And... Is it rare at all? No, I missed it! That's annoying. Still with a Dr. Doom icon in it, for example, and if you choose that, there's no intro, you're just plopped right in. What video did you watch that... Less than 100, I'm guessing. Probably. What video did you watch that introduced you to this? Okay, I saw 2 finned fish in a row, so... They're probably not extremely rare. AVGN video. Nice! That'd be one of the more modern things AVGN has done, I guess. Oh, it's raining. AVGN be like... ass. I'm not gonna yell it. I've heard people walk in and out of that door multiple times. Gamer Doug Walker and also actually funny. Didn't watch any full videos, but I briefly revisited his channel. Was it yesterday? I think it might have been yesterday. Because I watched a Scott the Woz Christmas special and he did the voice. Scott the Woz is like the one gaming YouTuber I still watch. I've said that a couple times, but like, there was this thing, he was trending on Twitter the other day, because like, there was this, thing going around, there was just a grid of gaming YouTubers, and it's like, you can only pick 3, the rest don't exist, and I was like, oh, I don't watch any of these except Scott the Woz. I don't recognize half of them. Oh, okay, but AVGN was there. I like AVGN, I just don't watch him avidly. I watched like the first 5 minutes of his 41-minute video on Majora's Mask. Hello, yes, I've just finished playing through my favorite Zelda game. You know what I should do? I should watch an AVGN video on why it's actually bad. Because it is a negative video. He apparently did not like Majora's Mask. AVGN is also why I was memeing about the Tiger games. That sounds about right. I only know about the Tiger games because of AVGN. I'm not having great luck right now. Oh, I can't carry anything else? What do I swap it for? The boot. Drop the boot. Go sell things. Those videos on software and consoles more so than his vids on the actual games. Yeah, I like that. That's part of why I like Scott the Woz a lot, is that he like swings wildly from it's a variety show. He does things about specific consoles, about console trends, about his latest videos on gaming press conferences. He does things about like specific genres of game. Does things about like game demos on I think he has a video on like launch title trends through specific consoles. It's part of why I like Scott a lot, is that like there's a extremely wide variety of gaming things he covers, more so than most channels I've seen. I didn't catch anything new here, right? I'm just making sure. I don't think I did. That's a no. I don't know why, I guess it's just so much more of a money hole that capitalists sink shit into. The software and consoles themselves, yeah. Plus, like, shovelware consoles, shovelware systems are way more interesting than shovelware games, just, like, as a concept, because, just as a concept, because, like, consoles take a lot more to, like, you put way more into, like, lining up and marketing a console than, saying to Nintendo, hey, we want to sell Bass Pro Shops, the Strike, for $20. Can you hook us up? Yeah, okay. Like, there's not as much commitment there. Shovelware consoles are just, like, innately interesting, because it's like, oh, they put a lot into this. They made their own big product. They're not piggybacking off the success of another thing directly. It's more of a, oh, this sort of concept was popular. Let's make a whole console around that gimmick. Now I really want to do a collab stream with you for a one-off about the Hyperscan. I'm definitely very curious. Why did I do that? Hi, I'm going to destroy you. Other random thing about the video that just came out, I recorded it nearly a month ago at this point. I recorded it May 27th, which I bring up because my next, like, milestone to record another collecting video is coming up very soon. I think I think once I have the Sonic Adventure 2 case, I will have cased all my Sonic games. So that'll be my benchmark to record another video. And I'm hoping to God that I will edit it much faster this time and get it out in a timely manner. Like, this isn't supposed to be a thing. It's like, oh, this vlog, this rambly thing that's just me talking about, like, the games I have, this was a month in production when there's no scripting. It's just turn on the camera and talk. Maybe make some notes about what I got. Update the spreadsheet. That's it. Was that 2 boots in a row I just got? Hyperscan is also really interesting because the concept behind it is actually kind of novel. Yeah, if it was done with more passion than sex in a loveless marriage. I didn't like the cadence on that. More passion than sex. This one's very tiny, probably a tadpole. That's not a tadpole, that's a killifish. If someone wants to tell Jake that we're getting close to wrapping up, you can go ahead, because I don't know how much longer we're going to be, but I think next time I fill my inventory, or no, probably before that, my inventory is rather large right now. I'm just getting close to wrapping up, because, like, clearly I've just been doing nothing but fishing this whole time. It's another suckerfish? Really? I've caught 3 finned fishes. Fish. Fuck. And they've all been that. That's a sea bass. Cameron, have you ever heard of a fighting game where after choosing your 2 characters, it takes just over a minute to load a match? No stage select or anything, no items. Just the 2 characters and then over a minute of loading. My God. The most interesting thing about this to me is that, like, or one of the most interesting things about this to me is that, was that all but one of the games were licensed by other companies? Like, 2 Marvel games? 1 Ben 10 game. That means, like, this launched and Marvel was like, yes, we need to take a look at this. We need to grab this. We need to take advantage of this. This will be a big thing. And then, like, that was it. That was all. All but one of the games were licensed. Wow. 3 Marvel games. God damn it. So Marvel was the only company to be like, we believe in this. Who made it? What company made it? I mean, non-Marvel games were the one original and the Ben 10 game. Jesus Christ. Did Marvel make this console? Is it a console or a handheld? What kind of system is it? I think you might have said console. And that's why I said it, but I might have also just instinctively said console. Of course, when you said generation, you specifically, like, said Wii, Xbox. It was made by Mattel. That sounds about right. I'm not surprised by that. That's far more... and that kind of, like, points to the eventual fate of it, because that is a toy company. That is not a gaming company. Found fish. Hey, I'm here finally. Sorry I'm late. Beautiful hair. Thank you. I needed to let it dry. That's the only reason it's not up. Hi, Jake. How you doing? I am basically just fishing. I'm honestly probably gonna wrap it up in the next 10 to 20 minutes. I just haven't had much to do here. I didn't make the to-do list beforehand like I planned to. I just didn't have time. But there will be another Animal Crossing stream tomorrow, probably at 11 a.m., where I buy turnips and things. Because tomorrow is the summer solstice and Father's Day, so there will be things in Animal Crossing to do. Come on. I said no to that, apparently. Don't worry, the game's backing me up. Come on. It feels like they're taking longer. What is that? Have I caught that? No. A gar. Yar, it's a gar. Har har. I disliked that. That's right, it's Father's Day tomorrow. Yeah. My father decides, okay, your gift to me is you will come up to the bar and you will work. They can't pull that on me tomorrow. I'm gonna have to tell them, hey, I'm busy in the midday. I think they also have a billion people coming up there. They are intentionally only bringing me and Kate up to the bar to work when there aren't a ton of other people around, because they know, like, our main concern is the pandemic. How was work? Humid. Terrible. There also wasn't a lot to do. Like, we would finish a task, and then Kate and I would be like, okay, what's next? And then it'd be like 10 minutes before they gave us something else. And yet, it went until 5. from noon to 5. So that's $50. I mean, I'm not complaining, but a lot of it was just loitering. That's good on them. Yes, absolutely. At least that seems to be the case, because we've made clear that our worry is about the pandemic, and the 2 times they've brought us up there, we were the only ones up there. So maybe it's a coincidence, but I don't think it is. I'm also, like, surprised that they're paying me, because most of the work is being done by paying me and Cade, because most of the work is being done by volunteers. Like, they're just having friends over and they're doing work, and we're getting paid for it. You know, the one, like, set of their kids, like, the few people you would expect. Oh yeah, they're not getting paid for this. They're here because they have to be, and that's it. Yeah, it was humid. It was far less work and far less intensive work than was it Monday? That was the first day, I think it was. Far less intensive work and far less work total, but more miserable. Because I was idle way more, and I was way more idle, and the temperature was just terrible. It was just horribly humid. I mean, I'm sure they understand your positions as kids stuck at home who will need money soon. I'm sure their friends want to, because they, like your parents, want to see the bar succeed. I had a response to that. It wasn't until I brought up the idea of payment that they seemed to seriously consider it. So it was something we had to fight for. But it is happening. When will they open? They're shooting for the 1st of July. Remains to be seen if that'll happen. What am I here for? I'm here for a fishing rod. That's what just broke. Okay, how much is in my inventory? I think I'm gonna fill up my inventory and then that'll be the stream. Just catch enough fish that my inventory fills. And then we're out. I just repeated myself. That's all that just happened. Really glad I got that $50 paycheck today, even though it was sprung on me out of nowhere, but I'm really glad it happened because I just spent $40 on a game case today. I'm not proud, but I also didn't have much of a choice because the game in question is $70. I already own the game, and basically no one is selling the case for anything reasonable. It's basically I got the case for just over half what the game itself is worth. But it's not like I'm going to pay $70 to get another copy of The Legend of Zelda Collector's Edition for the GameCube. If I'm getting the case and manual, I'm going to pay less for it. And since it's already a rare game, you really can't get the case and manual for a decent price. So, that's annoying. But I did reimburse that instantly. Or make that up instantly with today's work, thank God, because I felt really bad hitting the button. I'm about to pay $40 for a game case. Not a game case. But like, where else am I gonna go into a game store and they're gonna be selling this case on its own? No, that's not happening. Is anyone else gonna suddenly show up selling this game in this case and manual? Probably not. $40 is my only shot. The only other option is hoping I get a deal on a duplicate of the game for like 20, which is gonna be unheard of. How's your dad doing stroke-wise, Donnie? I fucking love the phrase. That was my first thought was, that is certainly a question. Come on. He's walking with a cane as far as I've heard. What was I gonna say?
What if your dad was the Joker?
That's your response to Father's Day things. So I'm messing with my stream layout. I made the gameplay a meme. Like, it's bordered by impact font. Oh god, is it going to be awful? Plans tomorrow to go buy Father's Day gift for dad with sister, then visit him for a while. I just don't know when. Solid. Glad he's walking. Yes, absolutely. When was the last time you saw him? How long ago?
Give me tiny fish.
What was the benefit? Really? Which is a moment. That was February, wasn't it? Right? That was February. I thought it was farther off than that. That's still 4 months, but this thought it was farther off than it is. Than it was, I think. Yeah. What was I gonna say? I almost spent $90 on a NASCAR diecast. You're totally good, bro. That's the fun of collecting, knowing what you have has value. That is part of it. Yes. However, yeah, most of my collecting right now isn't even like collecting. It's I need to replace things that I threw away so that I can put them on a shelf. Then I can start the real fun stuff of getting things I've never had before. The most I've really gotten out of that so far, the reason the video was mainly about the shovelware is because that was the new stuff that I got. Otherwise it was just like accumulating cases. In the past bit, the only real new stuff I've gotten was Mega Man 3, and Sonic Riders. I think that's it. Sonic Riders is surprisingly really good. I want to stream that soon. That might actually be the next game after Mega Man 7, just because like the story's gonna be really short. But Sonic Riders is really fun. Probably the biggest learning curve I've ever experienced in a racing game. It's way more complicated than Mario Kart, and way more speed-based, and, both way more like traditional racing and way less like traditional racing in its gameplay, But Sonic Riders is really good. I'm gonna stream that sometime. I want to. You're in stage replacing, right? Yeah. I can see how that seems tedious, like redoing homework problems. Sort of. Like, I still am definitely getting joy in, like, just being able to put things on the shelf that I've never had on the shelf before. That brings me joy. It doesn't feel too much like an obligation, and I'm honestly not that far off from putting the rest of the Wii and GameCube games on the shelf. Like 20 cases away, I think, at most. But yeah, it's definitely gonna be exciting once I'm able to actually collect. What game is this? I gotta try it now. Sonic Riders. It's for the GameCube. I just happened to. I was already collecting a bunch of. I was already buying a bunch of duplicate Sonic games, and this showed up in one of my searches for decently cheap. So hey, look, new Sonic GameCube game. It's probably gonna be mediocre because the other Sonic games of the era were Sonic Heroes and Shadow the Hedgehog. No, Sonic Riders is better than Sonic Heroes and Shadow the Hedgehog. It's a Sonic racing game where like they race on hoverboards. So there's a lot more emphasis than Mario Kart on like not losing speed. And oh, I knocked that right into the fucking river. I'm a dummy. There's a lot more emphasis on like not crashing so as not to lose speed. There's no items beyond like refilling your damage gauge. There's a damage gauge. So in that respect, I think it's a lot more like certain traditional racing games. Like you have to not crash because you'll lose speed a ton. You'll eventually like die if you take too much damage. I think it's a lot more like F-Zero. That's my closest comparison, I think. Sounds legendary. I'm glad we all kind of have our own little mini hobbies we can explore our passions in now, I gotta say. Cam with game collecting, Jake with photography, Donnie with music, me with writing. Yeah. I'm glad how out of all of those, like, those are actual hobbies. Like, oh, I make things. I make photos, I make music, I make writing. And me, it's, I spend money! That's my hobby right now. But no, I'm making videos related to the spending of money. That's something. I just find that funny. Like, oh, these are all creative stuff. And Cameron buys things. It's nice that there are things we can kind of bring to the table as a group, if that makes sense. Like, there's always more perspective that we learn. How much do I have left in my inventory? Oh, one spot. One spot. Stream is very close to ending, fellas. Jake, if you want to get ready, feel free. How many tilapias have I gotten? Drop the stone and grab one more thing. So after this, I'm gonna go sell all the fish I've grabbed. And then put all my things into storage, and that'll be the end. Eat it! The stone? I mean, to an extent, all of our hobbies can be boiled down to just buy thing. To a degree.
Consume.
Olive flounder. I did say on Monday that I think I'd get closer to, I think Monday I'm gonna probably film the next vlog. I'll make sure I have all the Sonic cases so that does act as a benchmark. If I don't, then I'll wait. But, I think on Monday I'll probably film the next vlog, and then after that I think I'm gonna try and like get back to sticking specifically to my work schedule and get that Star Fox 64 script finished, because that'll be nice to work on. That'll be really nice to work on. I'm debating whether I want that to be full voiceover, or if I want to film live action bits, because Like, with the pandemic, I don't really have... The only spot I have to film is on my bed, like I did for the vlog, and I kind of want that vlog to have its own aesthetic. Like, I don't want to film... I want that to be specific to that. I want a specific location to film for all my other things. But I don't have that. Or a suit, or a camera beyond my phone. So, like, actually filming a video, a full, like high production video, I'm not really in a position to do that right now. So I don't know. That's part of the thing that's kept me from working on, like, actual scripted videos is, once this script is finished, I don't know what to do with it, how to actually make it. Yeah. Haven't bought anything music related in so long. There's actually nothing cheap to get ever. Yeah. There's a difference between buying because buying and buying for a purpose and actually learning about what you're buying. That's fair. That's definitely true. Like, I'm not trying to minimize my hobby. Like, the reason I want to learn the ins and outs of all these shovelware games, or at least, like, little things about them. Or just, like, be able to say, hey, I own 2 Bass Pro Shops games. That's funny. You should laugh. Half of this hobby is, it would be really funny if I owned that. But, like, yeah, I'm buying things because they interest me. Even if that interest eventually expands to, I will buy every Wii game. But that's because I'm passionate about the Wii. I'm interested in the Wii. Just gonna do the play or eventually try to do filming too? Are you talking about Donnie's screenplay? I'm gonna go donate this GAR and then that'll be it. I do not hear the music. Okay, there it is. Like, I haven't picked up my guitar in a couple days and I've been mostly writing my screenplay. Guys, what's prison like? Watching twitch.tv/thecamlive. You should laugh. That was funny.
Gar.
Take the GAR. Who do you? This must be a GAR. Now might I interest you in a few fascinating facts about your GAR? Prison sounds unepic because you can't even play video games. Empty the tanks! Empty the tanks! Oh. Watching that Wii Tanks video, Jake sent me a video about Wii Tanks and how in-depth it is, made me want to stream it. Alright, cool. I got to actually donate 2 things today, which has not been a thing in a while. The other thing about game collecting is, I did mention this earlier. I think it's going to become way more fulfilling once I can actually go to, like, brick and mortar physical stores. Because, like, going in and seeing shelves and being able to, like, specifically look for things and just see, hey, do I get to encounter this thing I'm looking for in the wild? Like, I think that's going to be a special experience. It's just right now I obviously can't do that for pretty clear reasons. So I do think it's going to become way more interesting once it is no longer limited to open eBay, search Sonic Adventure 2 case. Do they have it? For anything below 20, I had to buy that for $20. It's fine. I am buying. Well, to be fair, GameCube is going to be a bitch to collect for, because, like, you really can't get a lot of GameCube games for lower than, like, 40 each. Whereas, like, Wii games you can get for $5 depending on where you're looking, even the good ones. I might have Sonic Adventure 2 case. I already purchased it. But thank you. Should I, like, send you a list of what I haven't cased yet? Just to see if you have it? Because, like, I know you're clearly not, like... You don't have all your things on a shelf. I'll sell sell you it for $4.98, but you can only pay in pennies. I'm gonna go ahead and do all this. I'm already like somewhat close to 1,000,000 bells, which is a pretty decent progress toward my final loan. You should, yes. Okay, I will do that. Because I know, like, didn't you sell most of your... You said you sold, like, most of your Wii and GameCube games because you could emulate them on Dolphin. And then I was like, oh, that's the exact opposite of me. That is exactly... You sells all the games because you can just play... You can just have them all on a hard drive. Me buys every Wii game. Knowing that I will never play Scene at Twilight unless I do it for funny on stream. One day. I think once I've said this before, I think once my collection is built up a lot more, and I have a lot more garbage, and also not garbage, it'd be really neat to do a fortune cookie lottery RNG style stream where like, I just roll the dice, and, oh, you're playing this game for 30 minutes, and then that'll be how I experience Bass Pro Shops The Hunt for the first time. All right, broke. Sell all Wii games and GameCube games because I can emulate them all. Woke. Buy all of them, knowing you won't play them all. Buy every Wii game, case included. No, I think first I'm gonna go for Wii U, just because it's a small library. And then see, is it really fulfilling to buy every game for a system? If it is, I'll be on in just a few minutes. Don't bother rating, but check my Twitch in 5 to 10. Cool. All right. Bespoke. Condense every Wii channel into a disc to explore what you can do for every channel, including Homebrew 1. If that's even possible. Yeah, I have no idea. All right.
A burger.
All right. Thank you, nerds, for joining me. That'll be it. Next Animal Crossing stream will be tomorrow. It'll be an early one. It'll be at 11 because I gotta buy turnips. I don't know how long it'll be because I don't know if there's like... I know there's like no content for Father's Day. It'll probably be just like Mother's Day where you can buy a Heart You Dad mug. I don't know how much there is for the summer solstice. I imagine tomorrow's stream is just going to be a traditional Animal Crossing stream with a couple like little extra things they added. It's not going to be like a major holiday or anything, but you are getting an Animal Crossing stream tomorrow. So tomorrow at 11 a.m. Central Standard Time, I will be more Animal Crossing. And then on Monday, it's Mega Man 7. Thank you for joining me. I will see you nerds hopefully tomorrow.